value. If you've got lots of people in your house who have lots of things to plug in and charge up all the time, which really, even if you have no kids, just between you and your spouse, there could be a lot of things. There's never enough plugs, and you always need now USB ports, right? So this ChargeHub PowerStation is brand new, and it comes with 6 outlets, 4 high-speed USB ports, and for the first time ever, it will protect, as always, from a power surge, everything that's plugged into it. But generally, when that happens, the ChargeHub itself sacrifices itself so that your products remain safe. In this case, you don't have to throw it away. You just buy a new fuse.
That's right. So that means you're getting lots of longevity. Yeah, like 17 cents.
Is that great?
So exactly.
Okay, so welcome.
Hi.
Nice to have you here.
Nice to be with you.
So your choices, guys, they come in this great box. This is super gifty too. Don't laugh. This might not be the most glamorous gift,
but it's most useful.
So many people in your family would love to get one of these, including your teenagers and the ones that are going off to college again soon. So you can choose either the almond or the white. For $44.36. Tell me all about this.
I love this. So this is actually a debut here. You can't find this anywhere else except for here and on ChargeHub.com. It was created to be able to give you so much versatility because it's a multi-port surge protector. You know this device. This is our usual ChargeHub device. This is the ChargeHub PowerStation 360. Up to 10 devices at one time, 6 ACs, and 4 high-speed USB ports, just like you were used to in your ChargeHub, but this one is 7 inches in diameter. You can set it on a tabletop, on the floor. You can even mount it as you see over here, but you see there's 2 screws. We give you a template, so it's easy peasy. But basically, this is a surge protector. So those $3,000 TVs, those multi-$1,000 computers, your cell phones, Christmas time's coming, you're plugging in all these outlets for your Christmas trees. Beauty devices, lithium-ion batteries, like you're coming up with Sunjoe, your transformer, your gaming devices, everything needs to plug in and charge somehow. So now you have the versatility of AC and those high-speed power ports here for USB. So much versatility and yet so much functionality with the thinness. This can mount on the wall. So you have so much going here as far as protection and ease of quick charging for your devices.
Excellent. So it's really easy to use. You just plug it in and then plug whatever you need into it, right?
Yeah, so you just plug it in your regular wall outlet. You push the power button on. This is going to tell you that there's power. So if you were to have a surge, if lightning strikes, if there's too much power coming through the power lines and you notice that things go dim, this is actually going to protect your devices, protect your appliances, protect, those expensive electronics, but also on a regular day, 10 devices at one time. 10 devices with this. It's only 7 inches in diameter, and it replaces things like this, the old school kind of...
Here, let me show the difference.
Yeah, look at this.
So this probably has 5 or 6 outlets on it.
It does, actually.
But you can't use half of them because these big box plugs, which mostly is what we find now, they cover up half of the outlets.
Right.
So you're only really able to plug 2 or 3 things into those traditional looking power strips, right? But look how you can, because this is in a circle, you can fit everything in it because it points outward like this, not sideways like this. So you're actually able to access all of the outlets. And how slow are some of your charging cables right now for your phones and things? Or if you try to plug them into not a high-speed USB port, like maybe you've got a plug you got a few years ago that has a couple of USB ports in it.
And it doesn't have high speed.
Your phone takes forever to charge up in that. So these are all 4 of these are high speed.
Right. So you could do 4 iPads, completely dead iPads at one time. You could do dead phones. The nice thing is that each one has 2.4 amps. So it's not this. This is what you get when you buy a typical. This is 1 amp.
Yeah.
So when you buy an iPad, it's this big thick one.
Yes.
Well, this is what you can do in all of these at one time with just using a USB cable. So you don't need this necessarily. So you can save your plug and just plug your USB into this. So talk about versatility and usefulness. We need these now. We've become a ChargeHub kind of nation where we need to be able to have the versatility of USB and our AC power outlets. And they're grounded, by the way, because it's got that surge protection. So you have that peace of mind that all of your devices are protected as well as charging optimally.
So I'm holding on to the white one. Let me just show you the choices over here because Frank, did you say the almond is quite limited now? If you want almond, I believe there's only a few hundred left to go around. A lot of you are picking up more than one, so please get the colors that you want. Here's the white, here's the almond. They do come in this fantastic box, which, might not make a difference to some of you, but if you're giving this as a gift, it's a nice presentation, and it really gives all the information your gift recipient or you might need about the PowerStation hub on the back. This is like the Big Mac Daddy size of the original small charge hubs.
Yeah. It is.
Which
This one
were
has
so
AC.
popular. We've sold tons of the small ones.
Yes.
Just because you're able to plug in things from all the way around 360. The 360 design is very popular because you can plug more things in.
Right.
But now you've got a big surge protected hub, which also gives you 4 high-speed ports, and you're able to plug regular plugs into it as well.
Absolutely, and I think that's why it's so great. And we mentioned the surge protection, just so you know, this is the little fuse. You can get them for basically...
Let's when we come back, we'll show that.
I'm going to hold it up in
because
front here so you can see.
Always, any type of surge protecting device that you've seen at retail or that you've bought at QVC, always in the past, it would protect your devices that were plugged into it from harm if you got a power surge. But it itself would be kind of destroyed.
Yeah,
and
usually you have to
throw
chuck
it away.
right? It's a sacrificial lamb, but this is not. You're just going to replace this tiny little fuse for 17 cents to $2. Seen them on other websites for that tiny amount, and that goes right inside here. So, should you have a surge problem, this will be protected. By the way, for those of you that are techies, 4,000 joules in this. Do your homework, because 4,000 joules is way more than you see typically. That means major protection.
This is a really nice little device. So get as many as you want for all of your electronics, and for all of the teenagers that have 40 million things plugged in their bedrooms, and
Christmas
going
is
back
coming.
to college,
Christmas
for the
trees.
dorm rooms,
Yep, dorm
great for
rooms
all
are
the
great.
Christmas decorations and lights. There are how many left in Almond? Just a few hundred left. Last call. So stay in the ordering process for both colors, and we will see Diana later in the show with a Wow Supplies last offer on a new Rowenta, which is exciting. All right, now coming up later, we have a couple of great things with Kylie Watts, including the E-tape, which is on clearance.